now with a GMA First Look. 90210 star Shannen Doherty talking in Elle Magazine about living with cancer during the pandemic. The actress's first interview since revealing her diagnosis here on GMA. And Amy, what was it? It was February when you sat down with her, so you have some more details for us now?
That's right, we certainly do. We know that Shannen first revealed, of course, her stage 4 diagnosis in our interview. It happened, yes, back in February, right before the pandemic. Well, now she is opening up about fighting for her life in the age of coronavirus and how she's been spending her quarantine and what she's doing to prepare for what's next. Nearly 9 months after announcing her breast cancer returned, this morning, actress Shannen Doherty opening up about the fight for her life during a global pandemic. In an exclusive interview with Elle Magazine, Doherty revealing she's been quarantining at her Malibu home, saying, "I feel like I'm a very, very healthy human being. It's hard to wrap up your affairs when you feel like you're going to live another 10 or 15 years.
Bren, you been crying?
No.
After 3 decades in the Hollywood spotlight,
I'll protect you.
You can't.
the Beverly Hills 90210 actress's lens has shifted focus. She now spends her days tending to her sprawling vegetable garden with her husband, saying, "I try to treasure all the small moments that most people don't really see or take for granted. The small things are magnified for me." Doherty also mentally cataloging her possessions, but says she hasn't sat down to record video messages or write letters to her loved ones. "There are things I need to say to my mom. I want my husband to know what he's meant to me. But whenever it comes time for me to do it, it feels so final. It feels like you're signing off, and I'm not signing off." Doherty's mother and husband at the forefront of her mind when I sat down exclusively with her in February to reveal her metastatic breast cancer diagnosis.
It's a bitter pill to swallow in a lot of ways.
It's not fair. Why
I
me?
have definitely
Why me?
days where I say, why me? And then I go, well, why not me? Who else? You know, who else besides me deserves this? None of us do. And I would say that my first reaction is always concern about how am I going to tell my mom, my husband.
You're worried about everyone else around you.
I think so.
For now, Doherty is looking forward, developing several projects, including a new television show and advocacy work for other metastatic breast cancer patients.
She says that anyone facing a stage 4 diagnosis has a lot of people treat them like they're ready to be put out to pasture. And she told our writer, "I'm not ready to be put out to pasture. I still have a lot of life in me."
A sentiment she also touched on during our interview.
When you tell people that you have stage 4 metastatic breast cancer, everything changes. The way people treat you changes. The way people look at you changes.
Yeah, I mean, they look at you like you're dead man walking, basically. And that they need to say their goodbyes to you or something. And also work dries up.
Oh, there she is.
You know, I enjoy working, and working gives me just another reason to wake up every morning. It's another reason to fight to stay alive.
And we know Shannen has that fighting spirit. Her story is in this October issue of Elle on newsstands October 6th. And Robin, of course, we know October, Breast Cancer Awareness Month.
Yes, and I remember, Amy, when you talked to her and your reaction to her, because you've walked that path and you're very similar. And it's just so, but how she showed you how you live.
Yes.
Reminds me of our friend Stuart Scott, who said you beat it by how you live.
Exactly.
That's how you beat cancer, and that's what she's doing.
You can see that, you can feel that strength in her, and she is going to cherish every day she has on this earth.
Absolutely, as we all should.
Yep.
As we all should, you know, we all are pulling for you, Shannen.
Well, hey there, GMA fans. Robin Roberts here. Thanks for checking out our YouTube channel. Lots of great stuff here. So go on, click the subscribe button right over here to get more of awesome videos and content from GMA every day, anytime. We thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the morning on GMA.